In the state of Assam, India, the streets turned into rivers due to severe flooding caused by heavy rains, the government's Emergency Action Center said. The heavy rains that hit the state led to landslides and floods, interrupting communication with a number of settlements. So, communication with the resort town of Nainital, as well as with the cities of Kaladhungi, Haldwani and Bhavali located in the foothills of the Himalayas, was completely interrupted. Indian meteorologists have warned of continued heavy downpours over the next few days and advised residents not to leave their homes for safety reasons. Severe storms with hail hit France, Germany and Poland. As a result, the streets were flooded, trees were knocked down and buildings were damaged. According to media reports, France recorded about 44,000 lightning strikes over the weekend. The country experienced heavy rains, heavy hail and tornadoes. In the Loire Valley, a tornado damaged a church. Fallen masonry crashed onto cars, shattering windshields. Trees and vines were also downed. Today, the largest city on the African continent, the Ghanaian capital Accra, was hit by terrible flooding. After nearly 4 hours of rain, parts of Accra and other urban centers in the Greater Accra area, including Kanish and Tema, were flooded. In addition, some roads in Kasoa in the central region were closed due to rain that began at dawn on Saturday. This came after the Ghana Meteorological Agency had earlier warned of pockets of rain over southern Ghana. A report in the capital Accra last month shows that floods and severe droughts could become commonplace in Ghana because of climate hazards. This would jeopardize the progress of the Paris Climate Agreement and the Sustainable Development Goals on climate change. Iraq was once again hit by a huge sandstorm. This is the 8th in the last month. 18 provinces declared a day off for employees of public institutions. The only exception was for emergency workers. Schools have also closed and university exams have been postponed. People are advised to stay indoors unless absolutely necessary and to wear a mask or a respirator outdoors. During the previous storm in early May, 5,000 people were admitted to hospitals because of breathing problems. One patient died. This time, people are also experiencing worsening lung problems. 2,000 people sought medical attention. The country has also suspended operations at 3 airports, including Baghdad International Airport. Many Iraqis say they have never seen sandstorms as severe and frequent as this one. The country suffers from drought, poor rainfall and desertification. Experts believe the situation is compounded by an increase in the number of dams, overuse of river water, and deforestation. The eclipse of the decade stunned the citizens of Santiago. The day before, the world witnessed a total lunar eclipse. It was particularly well observed in Santiago, the capital of Chile. This lunar eclipse was the longest in decades. The moon was called blood moon because it turned a dark red color during the eclipse. Residents of Africa, Europe and the Middle East were able to observe it. A total eclipse occurs when the Earth passes between the Moon and the Sun, casting a shadow on its satellite. India's meteorological department has declared an orange danger level in the national capital region of Delhi. According to the department, the maximum temperature in some areas of the Indian capital is expected to rise to plus 47 degrees. The heat wave in northern India began in March and briefly receded in early May, but a new warm wave hit New Delhi last Friday. According to meteorologists, the weather station in the metropolitan area of Najafgarh recorded a temperature of plus 46 degrees, the weather stations in Jafarpur and Mangeshpur recorded plus 45 degrees and plus 46 degrees. Such temperatures are, on average, 6 to 7 degrees above the climatic norm for this time of year. March was the hottest March on record in some parts of the country. Such weather can significantly reduce the yield of wheat, and the Indian government imposed a ban on export of wheat from the country, trying to delay the growth of grain prices on the domestic market. Doctors have recorded an all-time high number of heat strokes, noting that in previous years their peak was in June to July, but now there are a lot of them already in May.